Hey, I'm Aroma. Let's talk about the Tekken 8 closed beta test. I'll avoid making the obvious joke for now. I played over 36 hours of Tekken 8 from when the beta started at 3 a.m. on Friday until it ended at 2 a.m. on Monday. I put in a lot of time going through hundreds of matches across three characters: Jun, Azucena, and a little bit of Leroy. I played in the fight lounge, group match, ranked and quick match, and you know, I played a little bit of ghost battle. I fucked people up and I got fucked up right back. Shit happens. I did everything the beta offered, and I really would be lying if I said the game is trash. It really isn't. I had a lot of fun despite not having Katarina or Kunimitsu in the game. So yeah, in this video, I'll be focusing more on how the online experience was for me personally. What I won't be doing is ranting about any balancing problems that I might have, because it can be fixed. Overall, the beta was an enjoyable experience, despite having some issues at times. First, let's talk about the online in general. Currently, I think it's actually a step above Tekken 7, even though that's a really low bar. It's practically on the ground at this point. What I did like about the online is that I actually felt like any misinput that I made actually felt like it was my fault. Whenever I did the wrong string or I dropped a combo, I would notice that I did something wrong. When I noticed that, I would fix that. I would do the input correctly and things would be fine. I could block lows for the first time ever since the Season 4 patch. If you know, you know. So when it ran fine, it actually did run fine. Crossplay is always a positive, and as a result, I'm thinking of buying the game on console. Even though I'm completely capable of running the game on my PC. I played the beta on an Xbox Series S, and the majority of my games ran well when playing against PS5 and PC players. What I didn't like about the online is that sometimes even 5-bar connections will stutter for absolutely no reason, and I had no idea who to blame. It didn't matter what platform my opponent was on either. Sometimes it would just have a fit anyway. Another thing I didn't like is that console to PC can be really unplayable. For me, it was definitely because of the PC player not being able to run the game. If you really want to prove my point, really, play any PC player on Yakushima. It's a really good in-game benchmark just to see who can really run the game or not. Nearly any time I played this stage with anyone on PC, it would slow down really hard. It got so bad, I thought about turning crossplay off. I didn't though. I don't really think these complaints are anything too major because they can be fixed, for sure. No problem seems impossible to solve, and hopefully things can be fixed before January. I would also like to point out that complaining about the netcode while using a wireless connection makes you look really dumb. Wi-Fi connections have always been less secure and unstable. Adding rollback to any game does not mean you're good enough to play online. You're not helping anyone. You're making the situation worse. I need you to stop that. Get a wire. No excuses. Alright, next I want to talk about what was added to the game since the closed network test. Starting with the fight lounge. I never thought any Tekken game would need a hub world when getting to the match was always pretty quick, but now I see the appeal. I actually like it quite a lot. You can create your own Xbox Live avatar, and put together different outfits for them. The avatar creator isn't as in depth as the Street Fighter 6 character creator, but honestly, after seeing such man-made horrors beyond my own comprehension, I think we can live with that. I think we can live without it, honestly. My only complaint is that there should be longer hair options. I'm getting tired of games having playable characters as or NPCs with long hair, and the character you get to create only has short hair. It's getting annoying, and I can't make Scarlet under these conditions. Like, come on. After you make your Nintendo Mii, you can run around in a pretty big arcade hub world. There's a store to buy. Player, avatar, and customization items. You might be thinking, aren't player and avatar basically the same thing? They're not, I guess. Player customization refers to the returning customization from Tekken 7. You can change your title, player info panel, and health bar. The health bar customization wasn't available during the beta, and you know, I can only show you I can only show you what I got. I could also really wonder what the possibilities will be for health bar customization. I got some ideas. It'll probably just be a bunch of borders, but you know, what you can change the colors. You can make it clearer for you to see, or your rage will activate, or change it to the UI from previous Tekken games. It would be pretty nice. Avatar customization is, well, your avatar. The thing running around in the fight lounge. Next to the shop is the arcade area where you can see a bunch of color-coded arcade cabinets. The pink cabinets are used to play with friends or anyone else in the lounge you're in. The yellow cabinets are for playing ranked and quick match. In my opinion, there could be less of these, and it could easily make room for more of the pink cabinets. There's a smaller room called the TEKKEN Dojo, and it's mainly used to play online practice mode. Yes, this is back from Tag 2. This wasn't available during the beta. Next to the arcade area is the beach, where you can play Tekken Ball, a returning mode from Tekken 3, or the Wii U version of Tag 2 if you want to be a fucking nerd about it. You'll be able to play this online when the full game is out. It also wasn't available during the beta. Overall, my opinion of the Fight Lounge has changed. I still find it pretty unnecessary, but it really isn't hurting anyone. It's fine. It can stay. I really like that there was a successful attempt at recreating the arcade feel while having a simple level layout, as there were very few times I remember being lost in there. It's still new to me, so yeah, I'm gonna get lost at least a couple of times. I can only hope that player and character customization isn't only available through the Fight Lounge, because you need an active internet connection, or yeah, you need an active online connection to even enter the lounge. So I'm hoping it'll just be a main menu option for you to just go there. Ghost Battle is also a returning mode, but it started in Tekken 5. It had you fight random AI characters whose difficulty varied depending on their in-game rank. This time it's a little bit different. You can download and play ghosts of actual players. You can find anyone in the Fight Lounge and fight their ghosts, or find a player in the global rankings and fight their ghosts. You can also train your ghost to be more like you and have it adapt to your habits, but I couldn't find out how to do that at all. I barely messed with it really. Think of it like an amiibo you use in Smash. They can be just as stupid too. It's honestly a welcome addition to the game, and I can't see why anyone would have an issue with it. Like who doesn't like this idea? I don't understand. I'm now going to talk about some random shit that I don't think is big enough to put in the category. You can spectate matches from anyone in the fight lounge, including people on playing on the yellow cabinets. Spectating is really weird. Sometimes it will take too long to connect to a match even though the game clearly says they're playing at that moment. When you do get to watch the match, it speeds up the fight to catch up to where it is. Think of it exactly like spectating in Street Fighter 5 and 6. There's a problem where it'll just keep playing at that speed without stopping. I really hope this is fixed. If you're playing a bunch of matches at the fight lounge, you can return to the lounge and your frames will drop significantly. This is an issue on all platforms. I was able to switch lounges and the frame rate will fix itself, but even then the frame rate in the lounge is very inconsistent regardless of how many people are there. Jin. I fucking hate fighting Jin. Woohoo! Sanctum still crashed my game somehow, but the stage transition crash from the CNT has clearly been fixed. It didn't happen a single time during the beta. What? What the fuck? Alright, that's it. Clearly I have fun with the game, but I don't think it's perfect. That's expected though. I would be way more worried if the beta test was like closer to the game's release date. I do think things can be fixed, as we didn't play the final product, and we might have even played an older build of the game. So I'm remaining hopeful for the future of the game. If you got a chance to play the beta, let me know what you think. If you like the video, give it a like. I'll make a more gameplay focused video soon. I just wanted to get my thoughts out first. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.
Final track of the tape, and this ain't the end, yes. It's US, I keep them flow charts in check. I'm not the best, but I'll make sure you win list. We mix up and I never have to guess. You hate what I do, and that's what's expected. I'm moving back and you feel disrespected. Counter hits going against what you tested. Last chance, that was the end of the set, kid.